What's crack-lacking? It's your boy Broshmo, just in case you did not know. So hopefully you are having a wonderful Saturday morning, noon, wherever you may be. Welcome to a Walk the Mock. If you're unfamiliar with Walk the Mock, it's essentially a site where you can draft against other people in a mock draft. You just select a team and you go in 1v1 or 1v31. You have to be a premium member if you want to take part in mock drafts against other people. I got a discount code in the description. Check that out. If you're interested, we're going to be doing a lot of these now that free agency started to cool down a little bit. But hope y'all are having a great day. We start in about 9 or so minutes. So I'm going to use this to kick it with the chat. Got a new mock draft out, fresh off the Watson move. So yeah. Hello, welcome. How you doing? Hopefully you're having a great day. How far? Hey, what up, Ethan? How far does Ajabo fall with the ACL? I don't know. I mean, he can fall out the first, but I think teams are going to like the high-end upside too much to let him fall out the first round. Like, it was hard yesterday for me, like, not even, like, he almost didn't even make the first round, so, yeah. There is that. There is that. If you got questions, at Broshmo, so highlights it for me, and I could take a look at it. Walt, what up, bro? How you doing, bro? Strong? Yeah, I ain't that strong. I need to go to the gym a bit more consistently. All right. What do I think about the Steelers drafting a receiver in the first round because they lost Juju, James Washington, and Ray McLeod? I don't know, because the Steelers going receiver in the first round has just never been something they've done. Like, dating back to, like, Lima Sneed, if you remember him, even though he was kind of a miss. But they typically like to develop receivers like from day 2, excuse me. How can you become a drafter? Check the link in the description. There's a discount code. You gotta be a premium member and Walk the Mock. What do I think about the Adams trade? I thought it was solid. Apparently Rodgers knew, that they weren't going to be able to retain Adams. Adams was already bent on leaving. That's why he purchased the home in Vegas. So I thought it was a good deal for both sides, essentially. Frees up a lot of cap for the Packers. Now they just need to use those draft picks to get good players at receiver. What do I think about the Texans getting Jordan Davis at 13? Try to stop Henry. That's not a bad idea because it's not like Ross Blacklock's worked out well. They also got like Roy Lopez there. So, yeah, I don't mind them grabbing Davis. Hey, we got the UK watchers up in here. What's up? What's up? What's up? Better fit for the Cowboys, Kenny Green or Tyler Linderbaum? I think it's Green. I don't know if it's better fit, but better address of a necessity, a guy that can probably play multiple roles in the NFL, whether it be tackle and guard. Like Tyler Linderbaum, people give Tyler Linderbaum a lot of crap, but he was a top 20 center last year. I know that's not saying much, but for the Cowboys, I think that says a lot. All right, let's check out. Let's make sure this draft is updated. It is. Okay. So draft order is updated to the fullest. Oh, yeah. By the way, another shout out is Mock Draftable. If you're trying to look at how players tested out, body types, and whatnot, Mock Draftable is a good way to kind of like try to find a comp on a guy. That's probably what I use. I typically hate giving out comps anyway, so easy breezy. Cut the rope, bro. Calm down. Who won the Watson trade? When are we doing a 3-round mock? Oh, we'll probably get crazy in the next couple of weeks, and I'm gonna pump out a 7-rounder myself, but then we'll probably do a 7-rounder as well. Tyler Biotish. By the way, what up? 49ers media. So the Watson trade, I think both sides won. Obviously didn't get the same type of draft compensation as like a Russell Wilson, but I mean, again, with those civil cases still kind of being on the plate for Watson, it's kind of hard to give him that type of value. I think 3 first rounders, a third rounder, and then they swapped. They turned a fifth into a fourth. I thought that was good value for the Texans, good for what they could have done. And then, I mean, for Cleveland, they get a franchise quarterback. Yeah, he's got the 22 suits right now, but I don't think the NFL is going to suspend him until they figure out, until those are settled. So until that ends, I don't think we'll see a suspension out of him. So that's just my opinion. What do I think of the Cedric Wilson sign? Better be worth it. The Georgia tackles, do you think are a better fit to the Eagles? Yeah, it's kind of hard to mock a Devontae Wyatt, though, to the Eagles, that they just brought Cox back. So they're pretty decent in the middle. 3-4 outside linebacker for Chenal. That's not a bad idea, but I still think he's a guy you prefer in the middle. If you're gonna take him in a 3-4 scheme, then he's a guy that could probably play all linebacker positions. Do I think Washington takes a quarterback at 11? Probably not. I don't think this is the draft to do it. I don't know. Gojo wants to come in and have a quick word. Come on up here, buddy. Come on. Don't look at me. Come on. Aw, what, your camera shy all of a sudden? No, he's not. Okay. Gojo, right here, he is the resident Chiefs fan. He's an insider. He knows everything Chiefs. He's a bandwagon fan. That's what he is. But I guess it is what it is with Gojo. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, excuse me. What a cough. Hey, Tony, what's up, bro? Thank you for continuing to be a member. Getting those emotes and badges. Should we move up the draft for Wilson or Sauce? Talking about the Dolphins? I don't know. Where does Ojabo go now? I don't think he falls out of the second. I think he could still go late first, maybe even high first. Where do I think Armstead signs? Oh man, I don't know. I got a feeling he might go back to the Saints. He might return there. Dream prospect for the Cowboys? Ugh. That's a question and a half. Oh, you like that itch, huh? Probably Zion Johnson. I would say Zion's kind of the dream there. I kind of think he might be off the board by then, but what do I think the Falcons should draft in the first round? I would say wide receiver. I think wide receiver, corner, edge. That's kind of like how it goes for me. If I'm them, I'm trying to trade down. Steelers. That's right. Okay. What was the initial? It was what? Move up for Sauce or Wilson? No, if I'm the Steelers, I don't think I'm moving at all. So, Dog, if he thinks the Chiefs may steal Stephon Gilmore from the Raiders. No. Do you think that, Gocho? Nah, he ain't about that. All right. What do you think of Victor Oluwatimi? Who the heck? I saw Victor, and I was thinking the basketball player. There we go. Virginia. I thought that sounded familiar. Isn't he with Michigan now? Does he go by Victor? He doesn't go. Oh, I guess he goes by Victor now. Okay. I'm a big fan. He was in my first in my 2023 mock. He was off the board in the first. I like him coming in, going to Michigan especially. Virginia lost a lot of good players via transfer. Noah Taylor too. I think he went to North Carolina. Does Carolina take Malik at 6 or trade back? Good luck trading back. Who's trading up with you? I don't know. If you could find someone to do that, that would be awesome. I don't think it happens. It really feels like it's going to be either best player available if Fitterer gets his way, or if it's Rule, then it's going to be a quarterback. So your guess is as good as mine. It's honestly between those two. Is the draft more talented at every other position than the last few, or are we just not talking quarterback as much? So like this edge class is a lot better. I feel like the corner class this year, it's not nearly as comparable. Oh man, I forgot I got the sound on. Let me take care of that. All right, draft actually just started, so Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock. Show me Aiden Hutchinson, who had his pro day today, by the way. Aiden Hutchinson. In my opinion, Bengals are a prime trade back candidate for teams wanting to grab a QB ahead of the Lions. I think that's a good idea. Oh, I like that. Lots of mock have Pickens fall into the third, but in reality, who knows? Yeah, I mean, dude, everyone kind of knows how I feel about Pickens. I wasn't necessarily that high going in the year on him. I had to tell somebody that in the comments, dude. They're like, "Oh, way to go to the consensus on Pickens." It's like, dude, calm down. Go back and look at my old content. What side are we using? Walk the mock. Patriots straight down. That's almost a guarantee. Why can't you be? Because I'm not qualified, my friend. I'm not qualified. Why choose wide receiver over edge? As I'm curious from your perspective. I know you're thin at both positions. In a class that has immense edge talent. Again, ideally, you're traded down. If this is me and I have to stick with the 8th pick, I'm probably taking a Jermaine Johnson. But I try to trade down and I try to take a receiver. Just because you have no playmakers. Legit. I don't think J-Mo falls out of the top 20. Jameson Williams. I just don't think Steelers just don't go receiver in the first round. It's just not something they do. Oh, yeah, I saw Hutch's bench reps. A lot of bouncing off the chest, and yeah, it looked like that guy was basically hugging the bar for him. It wasn't like Damian Pierce's, he's benching. The guy goes to like help him. He's like, "Oh, don't touch that B." And I was like, "Oh, that's a mean dude. I like Damian Pierce. Big fan." Wow. Detroit taking your sweet little time. Are you going safety first or interior line for the Niners first? It really depends on what's on the board. It's kind of hard to say without knowing who's on the board. Where does Christian Watson go? Probably second round. Do I think KT will be a top 2 pick again? I don't think so. I don't think he's in the Lions' wheelhouse. So. All right, Garrett Wilson. There we go. Going to the Lions. I mean, I like Garrett Wilson. Jabba hurt. Mox having Karlaftis go to the Eagles are going to get annoying. Yeah, Karlaftis is not a bad player, though. Hey, what up, Jacobs? Do I potentially see 49ers signing Peppers and Matthew? That'd be pretty solid if they get one of those two. KT going to the Texans. Jameson. Yeah, well, okay, yeah. That 40 man, there's so much technique involved. It's so dangerous. Well, JMO probably would have been closer to 180. But he was 179, and that was after the ACL. So he's a guy that will probably play around 185, 190. You think Steelers should trade for DK? Okay. Jabba, for all intents and purposes, could fall. Cleveland? Well, Browns don't have a pick until what? Round 2, right? So, I mean, hey, Jones and Watson can be there. Kenny Pickett. I think Kenny Pickett probably goes in the first round, man. Apparently, he's a hot name for the Panthers. I haven't really heard anything outside of that. Just a lot of people think he's a good guy. Heard he interviewed exceptionally well. Deshaun Watson's production isn't that good. His production was fine the full year he had Lance. We doing trades? I think this is no trades. We'll do trades next time around. Jordan Davis, I think Jordan Davis, it wouldn't surprise me if he snuck into the first round. There's always those guys every year. But yeah, no, Christian Watson, the way he tested out was nuts. It was honestly hard not to like throw a first round grade on him, but again, he hasn't been much of a contested catch guy. Do I have a video on cornerbacks? I have one from a few weeks ago. That should be updated by this week or by the end of this week or next week. So what? We just did linebacker. We'll probably do running backs next. Probably follow that up with corner. I might just smash corner with secondary. I don't know. Safety could have its own list altogether, though. And then quarterbacks and then defensive interior. So we'll see. We'll see. Am I good, bro? I'm always good, dude. I'm just waiting for my coffee. Jalen Armour-Devos. The dude's got a small sample size, but he played pretty good this year. I don't know. Just see anything special. Not a fan of Karlaftis, which I get. If you don't see anything special in Karlaftis, I understand that. So we got Travon Walker going to the Jets. We got Evan Neal going to the Giants. During the season, I thought Arnold Ebiketie was for sure a first rounder. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's a deep edge class. I think he definitely is going to come off the board in the second. If he sneaks at the back end of the first, it won't surprise me. Yeah, Watson's contract, though. That contract was woof. Very interesting. What's Walk the Mock? Essentially, it's a draft simulator where you could draft against other people. I was talking to the guy, not Spain. Oh, okay. My bad, dude. I'm sorry. I feel like Scene is more athletic. SS for the Steelers. Yes, because Edmonds is so. To be fair, he's coming off a good year, but what up, Jonathan? Who's the best yak guy? My favorite right now is Sky Moore. Garrett Wilson's a great yak guy. Drake London's a great yak guy. I'm a sucker for yak guys. I mean, David Bell's a good yak guy, but the way he tested out, it's going to be a lot tougher. Travis Jones going to the first. Wouldn't surprise me if he did. Dude tested out great. If we weren't talking about the unicorn, Jordan Davis himself, then it wouldn't surprise me. Derek Stingley going to the Panthers. What I think about, Leon Neal. I like Leon Neal. He's one of my favorite guys in this class, but straight up, 61's way too rich. He's more of a mid day 3 guy. Hey, thanks, Doopy. Jags are getting Aiden Hutchinson in the 33rd. I don't know. That'll be interesting. I still wouldn't go away from guys like Christian Watson. I mean, safety. The safety class is real rich, so grabbing a safety wouldn't be a bad idea. There goes Kyle Hamilton. So Evan Neal, Kyle Hamilton, solid picks, Gummy Bears. How much of a project is Troy Anderson? He's a bit of a project. He's a guy that I don't expect playing much year one, except for in like situational roles. Panthers don't need a cornerback. That's their strongest position, arguably. But I mean, you will need. Oh, I guess you still got C.J. Henderson. Here, I will. Yeah, y'all did just re-sign Dante Jackson too. Oh man, we're really gonna have to do this. Hey, we got a lot of people. Hey, hit that like button, by the way. I didn't mention it, but hit that like button. Here, I'm going to put on slow mode because MT is actually spamming quite a bit. So we're going to do that. Chris Olave. Wow. Falcons are desperate. A lot of people really like Olave, though. Is there a player you want for the Dolphins to trade him for? I'm not going to lie. I know people think I hate Treylon Burks. I love Treylon Burks. I would love to trade up for Treylon Burks. Stingley over Sauce? Doesn't sound like that's the consensus right now. Do I think the Steelers pick it? I don't think they'll go to Kobe Dean just because he's similar to Devin Lloyd. And matter of fact, Miles Sanders in that regard. They might go with a more hefty guy like a Devin Lloyd. Well, we're talking about Pickens. Hey, man, the dude really hasn't had a banger year since his freshman season. UCF Jaguar. Okay. I don't know, man. I don't like unless you're like spamming unless you're like one of those bots throwing down what you call it. Well, it's not 49ers media that's spamming my friend Clemson. But yeah. We'll put it back on fast mode a little bit. Zion McCullough is a project. He may have had a great athletic score, but the dude got whooped by what's his face? Christian Watson in the Senior Bowl. So Zion's a blue chipper. I kind of agree, dude. I'm a big Zion guy. Thoughts on Tyler Smith? I think Tyler Smith should have waited a year to come out, man. I was a big fan of Tyler Smith, dude. If he waits a year, he gets a Senior Bowl. He gets more hype than he's getting now, and he still might sneak into the back end of the first, man. People have talked about that. And I know Alex from Hail Mary Sports is a big fan. What do I think about the combine surprises like Sam Williams, Alex Pierce? Gives me bigger Jordan Crosby vibes. Jordan Crosby. I don't even remember Jordan Crosby. I don't know who Jordan Crosby is. Sam Williams, like, dude, he was edge 11 for me. I think he could sneak at the back end of the second, early third. It's probably the same area for Alec Pierce, so not bad, not bad. And then Ahmad Gardner going to the Steelers. I ain't gonna complain. Hey, bro, what do you think the Raiders do with the third pick we have? Oh my gosh, dude, I don't know. That's so far in the future. Ojabo won't fall past the Cowboys in the second. Yeah, well, I don't think Ojabo will fall that far in the second. Oh, I guess we are doing trades in this mock. Look at that. So Andrew Booth, that's rich. Yeah. Yeah, Clemson. Quit calling people out, bro. I'm gonna put you in timeout, my dude. And it's only 30 seconds, so calm yourself. Do the Eagles go DT? Entirely possible. You got 3 first-round picks. You got to use it on something. Yeah, Adam Anderson could be a steal, but again, another guy that needs to get legal stuff taken care of. The trade compensation, I think that Indy's second-round pick would be solid, like especially what Sam Darnold went for last year. I think it makes sense that Indy's second-round pick for Baker would make a ton of sense. And then Icky falling to 11. That's kind of wild. I could see why Texans traded up. Google what happened to Adam Anderson, dude. I've seen a lot of film on Adam Anderson. And then the situation happened. Christian Watson or Sky Moore to the Browns at number 2. Cool with either of those options. Walker's getting a lot of buzz, dude. If you're doing a predictive mock draft, he's going to go real high. Which wide receiver do I like for the Eagles? Treylon Burks, dude. I feel like Treylon Burks. I like the idea of the size. Kobe Dean going to Vikings. They just brought in Jordan Hicks. I mean, it's not a bad idea, though. It's not like Jordan Hicks is a long-term answer. Drake London going to... That's a good trade down for the Washington football team. Trey Williams. Yeah, Trey Williams is a bit older, too. The former Mizzou transfer. I'm a Dolphins fan, Greg. I'm a mournful Dolphins fan. Anything on the Jaguars? Aiden Hutchinson. That's about it, my friend. That's about it, Mr. Bishop. Who do I think Steelers should pick in round? Well, I feel like wide receiver is not a bad option in round 2. What's Dallas's biggest need? Feels like offensive line. You do not compare. No, Calvin Austin's more of a gadget player. At least Sky Moore has a little bit of size to him, but no, I don't think they're comparable player. Calvin Austin's more of a gadget guy. Hey, dude, what do you mean Niners, dude? We had to take Mostert. It makes so much sense that the Dolphins picked up Mostert. Ebiketie falling to 3rd. I don't see that happening. John Mechie projects as a how do you say, slot receiver in the NFL, I think. Hey, Kenneth, thank you. Where do I think Ojabo falls now? Late first, somewhere in the second. I think second's kind of the floor for him, though. Yeah, well, I mean, being a Dolphins fan, hey, is what it is. I like Khalil Shakir. He's another slot option guy, though. Kyle Phillips is a third round receiver. No, Kyle Phillips is a late day 3 guy. He is your basic, hey, he's a slot guy. He's a basic slot guy. That's it. That is what it is. We saw those guys fall last year, like Daz Newsome, all to like the 6th, 7th round. I think that's Kyle Phillips. Though he does have the upside of being a return man, so could go higher. Joshua, you participate by becoming a premium member at Walk the Mock. Check the link in the description, as well as, what's that other thing called? Check out the discount code. There's a discount code in there for you. All right, so we got Trevor Penning going to the Ravens. So it's probably their guy for the, I don't know, man. They got Morgan Moses. I don't know. That's interesting. Jordan Davis, Treylon Burks. That might be more of an indictment on Ronnie Staley, unable to stay healthy recently. But Jordan Davis, Treylon Burks, good pickups for the Chad and the Eagles. How do I feel about Deshaun going to the Browns? I mean, Ruben, they made a move to get better at quarterback. It's to be expected. It's just unfortunate, like the whole situation with that. I don't think there's a suspension will be immediate for Watson, just because I think the NFL is going to wait for those civil suits to settle. What would would I have traded a first and a second for Devontae Adams? No, because we got much bigger issues. Actually, I might take that back. I think if the Dolphins were more active in free agency, I would be more than willing to do that. Charles Cross going to the Chargers, good pickup. Like if the Dolphins were more active in free agency, going after guys like Terran Armstead, I don't mind them bringing in Connor Williams, but if they're, I would have traded away my first and second for Devontae. Shoot, I would have traded my fifth for Shaq Mason, but that's just me. Didn't know he was even on the trade block. Dude, yeah, Juju to KC. Now Mahomes, all he can do is worry about TikToks. I could already see freaking Juju and Jackson Mahomes doing a TikTok together. So annoying. Devin Lloyd. Oh, I don't know about that for the Saints. Because they got Pete Werner. There goes Jermaine Johnson to the Eagles. At 3, I don't know at 3. We'll see what happens at 3. Malik Willis going to the Steelers. I don't mind it. Mitch allows him to like kind of sit for at least the next year or two. At 3 was KT, and then they traded up for Akem. This is a weak running back class. I think there's 2 great running backs, and then woof. And then there's a steep plunge. Next year's running back class is going to be nuts. Chiefs about to be the most annoying team in football. I already thought they were. Best sign-in of the offseason. Actual sign-in? That's a tough one. Like a low-key, I'm a sucker for good offensive line sign-ins. I really like the Lincoln Tomlinson sign-in. Who am I picking for? That's a good question. I forgot who I'm picking for. I think I'm the Broncos. Yeah, I'm the Broncos. Why is Tyler Linderbaum falling? Positional value's a thing. Nah, I ain't picking for the Dolphins this time around. How do I feel about the Bucks signing Logan Ryan? I think it's a pretty underrated move. I think it's a good move. Kenny Pickett to the Packers. Well, that's a meme. All right, then we got Kenyon Green going to the Cowboys. Tyler Linderbaum. Linderbaum's an interesting pickup for the Cardinals. Yeah, I know. Pick it for the Packers. That's such a meme. Logan Ryan's a good veteran presence, though. He's a good locker room guy to have. How disappointed I am with the Dolphins. Dude, I'm very disappointed. I thought they'd be more active. That was kind of what San Fran did with the offensive line, dude. They built a very nice offensive line. And like legit, that's like the linchpin to their offense. And then they got good playmakers. They get the ball into their playmakers' hands fairly quickly. Something that you could probably do for Tua. That'd be the best case scenario for Tua. So I just thought the Dolphins be more active at trying to get offensive line. I just got sent a trade, so we don't accept them. You can't. No, you can accept them if you want. Where and when will Jimmy G get traded, in your opinion? That's kind of an interesting one because I really think it's either the Colts. It's either like the Colts are going to be they're prime for Jimmy G or Baker. Where would Jimmy G then go? I mean, in a trade, I don't think he's going to garner a lot in a trade. Bills go Loftus. Yeah, no, I can see Quay Walker going in the second. I'm not that high on him. Like, I mean, he's like 70 on my big board, 70 or 74, something like that. So, I'm trying to think teams that might want to acquire Jimmy G. Uh, and they're kind of few and far between. I don't know, man. Like the market for Jimmy G, I feel like it's kind of thin. Oh yeah, Baker's out of there, dude. Nah, the minute they started courting Deshaun Watson, yeah, nah, it was a done deal there. Jimmy G to the Saints. Ooh, that's an interesting one. I kind of like that. Jameson Williams going to the Titans. Khalif. Okay. Okay, Roman Reigns. You've been acknowledged. What round? Perron Winfrey is second or third. He's like a midday two guy. Yeah, there's a lot of good players still left on the board right now. 174. No, I put the code out there, dude. I tweet the code out. I tweet the link out. 174. I tweet the code. I tweet the link out. The whatchamacallit, typically the link will be in the description when the preview for the live stream becomes available. So it's like first come first serve, man. That's why I try to do more than like I'm gonna be trying to do many more of these so more people can get in. And I mean, y'all could also host your own ones. You could jump in public ones. There's a lot of stuff like that you can do with that. Oh, if you haven't already, we only got 104 likes, and there's like 400 some people in here. So hit that stupid like button. Christian Watson to the Packers. Okay. Oh, there's Boyo Mafe going to the Bucks. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I see what you're seeing, Sengi, but when you're desperate for a quarterback, like it's Jimmy G or it's Baker. It's one of the two. Baker to Seattle, that would suck for Baker. Hey, dude, easy breezy, 174. Sky Moore to the Dolphins. Hey, dude, just another yak guy. I don't mind that. Bit early, maybe, but Texans, they did Kemikwanu, they did KT. You didn't mean to draft Pickett for the Packers? Oh, that's rough. All right, let's see what's going on in the NFL. Hey, Cordero Patterson going back to the Falcons. It's one more playmaker. They might have to play him at receiver, though, this time around. Daxton Hill to the Chiefs. How do I feel about Tua dealing with Watson rumors for a whole year, but Baker couldn't last a week? I mean, I get where Baker's coming from. Like, the verdict's kind of always been out on, like, not out, but uh, like people talk about that. Oh, Tua wasn't Flores's guy. Like, opposed to a team like Baker that picked up the 5th-year option, and it's like, okay, he should be, he should be the quarterback going forward. I mean, I get what Baker did. Should he have done it? Probably not. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Is there a right or wrong way to handle it? Yes, but I don't think Baker was definitely. I think he should have probably gone to management before he threw out his goodbye notice, Hamilton to the Texans, that's not a bad option for them either. Devontae Wyatt going to the Bengals is pretty lit. Yeah, I heard what happened to Jabba. It sucks. Dang, Greg. That's kind of cold, bro. Yeah, we'll do a recap at the end. Oh, that is good H2O. As the water boy once said, that is good H2O. Good quality H2O. Mama said. What Giants? The Giants picks in this mock was Evan Neal and Kyle Hamilton, I believe. Yeah, you ain't wrong, world. You ain't wrong, man. I mean, hey, dude. Baker found out his girl was courting other guys behind his back. Yeah, he should feel betrayed. Should have confronted her first before taking it to the public, though. All right. Two top 15 and top 5 tight end on your team. Yeah. Yeah, Zion, Ebiketie slip out the first. Hey, the NFL draft, man. Things like this happens. Ryman, though, he's going to the Jags. Sam Howell, they're using that 5th-year option, or at least they have it now available to them. What do I think the Raiders do with their first pick? Oh, dude, probably best player available, man. Honestly, there's going to be a lot of good offensive line talent, though, there in the 3rd round for their first pick. So, guy like maybe Cole Strange. There's a few different guys there. I hear that, Greg, dude. I hear that. All right. Let's see who Detroit gets with their 3rd pick here. So we got 12 seconds till. Oh, they restructured Slay's deal? That's interesting. Good for them. Who'd the Ravens take? I don't know. I think they took an edge. No, they took Trevor Pennon. They took Trevor Pennon in this mock. All right. Njoku could be a Pro Bowl with Watson. I don't know. We'll see. They put him on the franchise tag for a reason. There goes Arnold Ebiketie to the Lions. Matty Ice to the Colts. Well, I mean, he did push back his roster bonus to Tuesday, so we'll see. So now the tight ends have signed a tight end. Do I think they will draft receiver in the first round? Really depends how the draft falls, man. They're at a pick where it's not likely the top 5 guys will be on the board, so kind of be interesting. Broncos are on par with the Chiefs now. Man, Broncos look really good. Which team do I think will be the worst in the AFC West this coming year? I kind of lean towards either the Chargers or the Raiders. Hey, thanks, Donnie, dude. Shout out from Philly. Shout out from Tuscan. Yeah, I mean, I think, hey, Dominic, dude, if the Panthers could trade down, I think they would. The problem is who's trying to trade up. That's the problem. Yeah, I don't see Zion falling this far either. And there goes George Pickens to the Jets. Which elite quarterback will be the first to want out of the AFC? They can't all want out or want to stay there long term. I don't know if they're getting paid. Who's my AFC North pick right now? Ooh. I want to go with the Bayou Bengals, man. I love Joe Burrow. I think Ravens are a close second. I'm kind of interested to see what the Browns look like. We'll see. The head coach for the Raiders is our boy Josh McDaniel. He returns to the AFC West. So we got Zion going to the Giants. Good draft. Good draft thus far for Gummy Bears here. Will Watson drop to the Niners? Possible, not likely. And there goes Roger McCreary. Houston Texans get a slot corner, projected corner 2 in the NFL. Yeah. Honestly, Donnie, dude, Eagles need to do something about their secondary because what? Isn't Rodney and Anthony Harris, they're free agents currently. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. The AFC West is going to be a nutty showdown. It is going to be a nutty. Yeah, I mean, like Josh McDaniel has been a good coordinator. His last stint as a coach, he was young. He was foolish. Maybe he'll be better this time around. Robert Saleh training up to number 1. I guess he could. I mean, that's going to be a lot of draft capital, though. Oh, Harris re-signed on a 1-year deal? That's good, dude. He's a solid player. Where do I think Baker will succeed? Colts, absolutely. Seahawks aren't winning nothing, dude. That team's in rebuild, man. Team's in rebuild. I won't go Lindstrom this time. Okay. Mr. Niners Media. How do I think the Dolphins did in free agency? Very average. Like, they didn't have to pay. like Chase Edmonds. Actually, I like the Raheem Mostert signing better than Chase Edmonds. Granted, can't stay healthy, but at least, Edmonds, they didn't pay a lot for, but still, I'd rather them go out and pay for offensive line. Their only offensive line move was been what? Connor Williams. And I'm not that crazy about it. So, Chad Muma going to the Giants. Lions took Garrett Wilson at number 2. Ojabo, I still think Ojabo doesn't fall out the first round, but I could see him going early second if he does fall. Oh, dude, Lil Collins would be solid, dude. Has he signed anywhere yet? He did visit with the Bengals. Oh gosh, that would be nuts. That'd be a hell of an off season for the Bengals. Fantasy sleeper. That's the thing though with the Dolphins. They still have Myles Gaskins. Didn't they also? I don't know if they brought back Duke Johnson yet, but it's like you can't be fooled by that Niner. Like, just think of the Niners like running backs, man. Essentially it's a committee. Granted, a lot of them can't stay healthy, but sometimes it's like it's a rotation, dude. It's a sick rotating door of like who will turn out this week. Oh, Jimmy G to Carolina. Oh, that would suck for Jimmy G. What do I think of the Steelers free agent moves so far? It's been solid. They haven't gone out and having to like got someone like I think high tier, but I think they've made necessary, pretty decent moves thus far. What do I think about my Titans getting Hooper? Thought that was a good pickup. Initially, I thought. I mean, he was. I thought it was an overpay by the Browns. So getting him 1 year, $6 million, I think that's solid. Now it's reported that he has a hip issue, so he's having physical there in Cincy. Oh, ooh, hip issue. That's rough. He was beat up this past season. So we see Brisker go to the Bears, and then in Seattle, they take Micah Sanders and Christian Harris. I think Micah's going to fall to 3rd round. Depends how he tests his pro day. Yeah, dude, Greg, to do the Dolphins. The Cowboys, man, are a rough spot, man. That offensive line, they need to bring in some guys. Za'Darius to the Cardinals, that'd be sweet. Kind of sucks for the Ravens, man. That was such a bargain, and then he's like, "Oh, you know what? I think I get paid more. I'm gonna become a free agent again." It's like, okay, okay. Mariota. Why isn't he getting love? I don't know. I think everyone sees him as a solid backup at this point in his career. They don't see the starting upside with him anymore. Yeah, no, I bet that hurt as a Ravens fan. Desmond Ridder to the Colts, that's pretty solid. Yeah, there's always been the injury bug with Mariota, in that he didn't really have like a strong arm downfield. I mean, coming from that Oregon offense that really just requires some dinks and dunks, put the ball into your playmakers' hands, let them make moves. Yeah, I heard he was sick or something, Nolan. I heard he was sick at the combine. I mean, that's a huge weight loss because what he was playing at, I think about 240 at the Senior Bowl. So I don't think he would have shedded that weight willingly. So, and if you haven't already, hit that like button, by the way. Let's try to get that sucker over 200. What do who do I think is the best free agent available? Terran Armstead. Obviously, when healthy. Lale Collins is pretty solid. You got JC Treader out there too. Let's see. What other ones do we have? Oh, I guess I could check what free agents are left out there. I mean, right now, another hot name in terms of trade candidate is Robert Woods. Matt Corral to the Falcons. That's all right. That's all right. And here we go. Unsigned. So Terran Armstead's still out there. Bobby Wagner. Obviously Javion Clowney. Stephon Gilmore. The Honey Badger. OBJ. Austin Hooper is signed officially. Akeem Hicks. Melvin Ingram. Casey Hayward signed. I'm not gonna include Antonio Brown. Calais Campbell. Dwayne Brown, that's another name, another guy that he's got one more contract left in him. Gronk, Justin Houston, Jerry Hughes, Jameis Winston, Landry, Steven Nelson. So there's all sorts of guys still left out there. What do I think of Leal? Hopefully he performs better at his pro day. But he's probably firmly a mid-day 2 guy. Booth is a guy that could play both. He could play both zone and man. He's not the most physical corner, but he's not a guy that'll get like trampled on. It's not like he doesn't shy away from physicality. He's better. What he likes to do is mirror. He's very reactive though. All right, we got Travis Jones going to the Browns, Leo Chenal to the Ravens, Trent McDuffie. Wow, he fell. Wow, I didn't even know he was still on the board. To the Vikings and Lewis Seen to the Washington football team. Yeah, Browns have their second. Oh, I was expecting a hot one. That's fine. No, I like your iced coffees. I was wondering why. I was like, why is this taking so long? Love you. Raiders need offensive line in general. Like Andrew Booth is I think a good look for maybe the Bills. A team that experiments with man coverage defense a bit, like press man though. So I don't know if Booth's exactly a press guy. But predominantly they like to like sit in their like their cover 2 and their quarters. So I think Booth is a good fit. What do I think of the Watson return for? Oh, I think the Texans got good capital. 3 first-round picks is legit. That's good. They may not got like the day 2 love, like what they turned a 5th into a 4th, and they got a 3rd this year out of it. But the first-round picks are quality. It's a good return. All right, Abraham Lucas to the Bears. We got Dotson to the Saints, and then Ojabo falling to the Dolphins. I don't mind it. What do I think the Buccaneers need? They're a guard away. Like, it depends how they feel about Robert Hainsey. I don't think OBJ back to Cleveland. That'd be an interesting one. Trevon Walker getting the John Ross hype. It's a little different for Edge. It's a little different for Edge. Does Kyler Gordon offer anything other than being a freak athlete off the bat? He's not exactly a freak athlete, though. At least he didn't test out like one. Like, the upside's there. The guy's got legit ball skills. He came in measuring less than anticipated. So I think that dude's firmly midday 2 as well. Who's Ojabo? Brush up on your draft, my friend. Who should the Ravens draft? First and second round. I like the idea of Jordan Davis. Especially with how deep this edge class is. If they want to go edge, they could do it day 2, maybe with like a Drake Jackson. Who else would be available? Maybe Sam Williams. Kingsley Enagbare, I think, is kind of a guy that's in the wheelhouse. There goes Tyler Smith. Martin Emerson to the Eagles. Atlanta took Olave, I believe. Biggest sleeper in the draft? I don't know, man. I think if you want to look deep sleeper, I think Christopher Allen from Alabama is a big sleeper. I thought he would have had a breakout year if not for the injury in the opener. Is Breece Hall the best running back in the draft? Him and Kenneth Walker are really close. They're unanimously the best running backs in this class. Easy. It's not even close. Travis Hunter. I got a question. Do you think Travis Hunter transfers after like 2 years at Jackson State? I think he does. I think he goes to a Power 5 school and really elevates his draft stock. I think he's going to love those NIL deals, and then he's going to go to Power 5 and kill it. Yeah, he tore his ACL. Then we got Tyler Smith, Trey McBride to the Pack. It's actually a pretty solid pick. And then John Mechie to the Patriots. Hey, Mateo, dude. There's a lot of places I would say for $230 million. For the Bucks, whoever they have rated highest, they should take at least one corner and one safety. Yeah, I mean, that's typically what the Bucks do, though. They like to keep loading up the secondary. That's why their secondary got to the point where it's at today. Justin Ross, I think Justin Ross ends up being a third rounder. I still have my questions about him. I feel better about him like early day 3, but I think he probably lands in the third round. Dude, oh gosh, Nolan. Woof, woof, woof. Yeah, Travis Hunter's gonna be an interesting guy. Because I don't think we're going to hear much of him the first 2 seasons, just because it's Jackson State, you know. But I think he ends up being a hot transfer name. Tyreek Woolen to the Cardinals. I like that, dude. Dude tested out like a freak. I don't know, man. The thing with Andrew Booth, dude, him unable to participate at the Combine or Pro Day, like he was expected to have this like huge off-season draft process, and it just never came to fruition. What's the best value pick in the draft? Winfrey, Pickens in the second seems like steals. I guess it depends how you view those guys. They're both midday 2 for me. Can we rewind and take Breece? Woolen, I don't think will have an immediate impact. Woolen's a guy that still needs a bit more polish to his game. I mean, he's a guy that you want more so in like a cover three, like a press cover three, a press like quarter scheme. Like you want him to be like, you don't want him like having to follow a guy across the field. He doesn't have the agility like that. Uh, I think the Niners take best available in the second. I don't think that means they steer away from a guy like a corner, even though they did already, like they brought in Ward. I mean, again, corner talent and corner competition, cornerback depth is very key. And there goes the Marvin Lil going to the Dallas Cowboys. All right. If you haven't already, we're so close to 200 likes. So hit that like button, man. Hit that nice little thumbs up for your boy Broshmo. All right. Let's see if there have been any news. Let's hit the Twitskay. See what Twitter's saying about football today. Oh man, look at Sean Bradley's out there trying to court freaking the honey badger. That's funny. All right, Brain Smith going to the Bills. Do I think the race at wide receiver one is still as tight? Yes, I still do. I still do. I think it's very up in the air who's wide receiver one in this class. Well, I don't think Ewers is a bust. He hasn't played yet. He's gonna play for Texas this year though. So we'll see. We shall see. All right, don't really see nothing much going on. Gotta love mock draftable, dude. Mock draftable is so awesome. What a database. All right, yeah, I don't see anything new outside of Cordero Patterson news. Ewers transferred from Ohio State to Texas. I like Bryce Young a bit more. Stroud, though, I think there's a lot of potential with Stroud. They opened the playbook up with him a bit more as the season went on, but he's a guy that needs to get better at hitting his target. He was high on a ton of throws throughout the year. What up, Jarris, dude? Did you change your name, dude? Weren't you like Jarris World? All right, we got Kyler Gordon going to the Falcons. Got Alec Pierce too. The Green Bay Packers. We got the San Fran on the clock, but Tampa took Kenneth Walker. I kind of like that. I do like Tyler Van Dyke. It's the first time I felt good about the Hurricanes quarterback situation in a while. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Bryce Young probably beat my top pick this year. I think that cat throws a lot. Like I think that cat is very. He's ahead of his time, dude. I think he's a very composed player. He's cool, calm, and collected. I like that. And I think he's got a good arm too, man. That helps. Okay. Dope, Jarris. Who do the Colts pick? Desmond Ritter. Reminds you of Breeze. Yeah, if Breeze could run. I hear they may open up the playbook more. Yeah, I imagine that would be the case for Stroud. So I think those guys are kind of like the top two going in, obviously. But we'll see. There's a lot of like other quarterback guys that could like jump up in this first round. Daniel Falalele going to the Niners. We got Logan Hall going to the Chiefs. First time I've been able to catch your mock draft live streams because of the time difference. Hey, Callum. Yeah, dude. I know time differences is mother love up. I hear that they may. Okay, I already read that. Yeah, Will Levis is a bit of a sleeper. We got Drake London gone here, so Broncos. I got a little over 2.5 minutes. I'm not accepting trades, guys. Sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and take my pick here. So I'm thinking Tyndall. Thinking Clark. Those are the first two guys I think of. Don't mind thinking about safety either, depending on who's on the board. Ooh, Jalen Pitre. They haven't brought back Bryce Callahan, have they? Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't look like it, so I think Jalen Pitre might be my pick here. Before I do that, I do want to go take a gander at Petit Frere is not a bad option here, but I think I'm gonna go with Pitre. I got him way higher on my board than this. All right, so that's the draft. Let's go ahead and run through these teams real quick. Tyler Linderbaum, Tyreek Woolen. This feels like a future because you still got Ronnie Hudson, but you don't have to retain him after this next year. So Linderbaum's kind of your guy of the future. Woolen's another guy of the future. I like these building blocks for the future. It's not a bad draft. I'd give it a good. We do great, good, average, and questionable. Chris Olave, then Matt Corral, Kyler Gordon. I'd say is average. Olave feels like in the top 10. Not in love with it, but kind of is what it is. Trevor Penning and Leo Chenal. I love Leo Chenal. Freaking love him. I'd give this a great. Even if the Ravens don't have an immediate spot for Trevor Penning, that's someone that could obviously they're looking to the future on. George Karlaftis, Brandon Smith. I like that cat a lot too. Guy that doesn't even have to come in and play a lot of snaps. Year one with Tremaine Edmonds still there, but hey, they likely don't keep Edmonds after the season, so Smith will be your guy. Karlaftis is just a good player. This is a good draft. Derek Stingley. I mean, hey, that's the top guy on their board. That's the top guy on their board. I'll give it a good. Bears, Brisker, Abraham Lucas. I like both those options. Give it a good. Bengals, Devontae Wyatt, and then Drake Jackson. I'd give that a... That's actually great value for Wyatt. Kind of borders on... I would say good to great. Cleveland Browns, Travis Jones. That's great. That's good value. Let's go with good then. Kenyon Green. Oh, he went with the A&M boys. So probably took both these guys. Like Green, I understand. But Leo, I feel like maybe a bit early. Maybe not. Give it a good. I picked Pittry. That's what I did. So Garrett Wilson, obviously probably a reach. Sam Howell, he's looking to the future. Then Arnold Ebiketie, I would say this is about average. Just because Garrett Wilson does feel like a reach at number 2 overall. The Kenny Pickett we know was a misclick. So I'm just going to take a look at Christian Watson, Trey McBride, Alec Pierce. I like those draft picks. That's good, if not great. Texans, KT, they traded up 2 spots to grab Ikem Ekwonu. Roger McCreary's all right. I don't mind that. I'd say it's great. Colts, Desmond Ridder, great. Aiden Hutchinson, I'm a big fan of Bahar Ryman, so I would say that's pretty good. Chiefs, Daxton Hill, and then Logan Hall's kind of like in the wheelhouse of what Spag likes to do, so. Broshmo Gaming, dude. Oh, dude. Yeah, not a lot of people remember Broshmo Gaming. That's why I think I took all the gaming content off my channel. I would say that's a pretty good draft. Charles Cross, that's great value. Rams didn't have a pick. Raiders didn't have a pick. Dolphins, Sky Moore, and then David Ajabo. Hey, Juan, I like it. I like that. I like that. Still no offensive line, though. That's the theme, man. Dolphins, offensive line. Apparently, we just don't like it. Minnesota Vikings, Jacoby Dean, I thought was a bit of a reach. It really depends how you view him. If your size isn't a concern with him, then that's A-okay. But Trent McDuffie in the second is such a banger pick. Should go a lot higher than that. Elam, John Mechie, for me, that's a bit early just because I kind of view him as a slot only. But I say it's a pretty average draft. Saints, Devin Lloyd. Then they got Jahan Dotson. I mean, to be fair, Demario Davis, he is up there in years, so I'd say it's a good draft. Evan Neal, Kyle Ham, dude, that's great. That's just great. Gummy Bears, dude, give yourself a pat on the back. Trevon Walker, Andrew Booth, George Pickens, Chad Muma. It's a pretty solid draft. Got some upside here with Walker. This is a bit early for my taste on Booth. To be fair, a lot of people really liked him as a top 10 pick, though, just a few months ago. Then Pickens and Muma are pretty solid picks on day 2. It's pretty good. Jordan Davis, Treylon Burks, Jermaine Johnson at 19 is a solid pick. And then Martin Emerson, that's a pretty great draft. Steelers, Malik Willis, Tyler Smith. I think that's great. I like that. I like what they did there. Ahmad Gardner. Oh, for a minute, I thought you just went Cincinnati people. Then Christian Harris and Myjah Sanders. Again, Myjah Sanders depends how he tests out on his pro day, but I'd say this is a pretty good draft for Seahawks. Daniel Falele, you got your project tackle there. Probably start him you could start him early at guard, at least have him compete early at guard. So that's pretty solid. Boye Mafe and then Kenneth Walker. That's pretty good. Tennessee Titans, Jameson Williams. That's great value. Washington, Drake London, Lewis Seen. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Christian Watson went to the Packers in this draft. No, I don't play Master Duels. I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In a hot minute. But anyway, that's it for the stream. Thank you for joining me. Depending on my schedule next week, we'll see when we'll do another one of these. Hopefully, I can start doing 2. I'm hoping next week will be the week I'm able to do 2 of these a week. Then obviously we'll get to the 3. But thanks for hanging out with me. Hit that like button before you leave. And as always, until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.